Hello YouTube, Elmas Shelf here, and I have for you guys today another long showdown live, and this time is going to be in the RU tier. And before I get into talking about my team, I just want to say in the comment section below, let me know which tier you guys would like me to see, not like me to see, but like me to do, or which tier you want me to do more than others, because what I want to try to do is do a showdown live in every tier and then kind of just like cycle through them. I also want to start doing OU. Last gen and 4th gen, I never really got into OU, but this generation in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it's actually a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun teams that were given to me by my boy Tim, aka Fingers Crossed. So I really want to get more into OU, so let me know if you would like to see that. UU is something I really haven't dabbled in much, so I kind of want to get into that again, and for right now we're going to be doing RU, so yeah, let me know what tier you guys would like me to see do. Also Ubers is something I really enjoy, so I have to get some teams from Edgar hopefully, and then we can start doing Ubers and just, yeah, let me know. Also, make sure to hit the like button, guys, if you do enjoy the long PS Live. The support is greatly appreciated, and one like definitely does go a long way to help the channel out. So, let's take a look at the team. Originally, this team was based around Mega Abomasnow and Choice Spec Dragology, but personally, I am not a fan of Choice Spec Dragology. Yes, it is absolutely powerful and it hits like a 18-wheeler, but I personally like Dragon Fang just because if I have to go for Dragon Pulse on a certain Pokemon, then switch in another Pokemon that resists Dragon Pulse, or if I mispredict, basically I'm forced to be locked into one move, as where with me having Dragon Fang, I have the surprise factor of switching up moves and hitting them with another move. So that's why I personally like Dragon Fang over Choice Specs. Then we have Swords Dance Mega Abomasnow. Mega Abomasnow is actually probably one of my favorite megas. I really do enjoy using it. I think it's really underrated. And this was a Swords Dance set, as you can see, so that really caught my eye. And the speed of these are enough to outspeed uninvested base 40 speed Pokemon like Rhyperior. Next off we have Alomomola, because I wanted to have a solid mixed wall, plus the wish support to Mega Abomasnow and Dragology is very good. Plus I have used Alomomola and Mega Abomasnow in a team previously, and they are a pretty solid core between the two. Next off, I decided to go with a ground type because, as you can see, I don't exactly like fighting moves. Yes, I do have Dragology, but I wanted to have Gligar. Then I decided to put enough Spadefivs to where Mega Sceptile couldn't 2-KO me if I try to switch it in, because as you can see, Mega Sceptile is a bit of an issue to this team, although yes, I do have a Solvest Eelektross. If I do get weakened, then that exactly will not help me out much now, will it? So I can either go for Roost, or if need be I can get up Rocks, I can go for Defog, finish it off with Earthquake, just do whatever really. And then of course we have Eelektross, and oh my lord, I remember last gen Eelektross was such a monster in NU, so I really want to try it out. I have high hopes for this thing in RU. And then finally off we have Hitmonlee, which is kind of my priority user. With the combination of Fake Out and Mach Punch, I can hopefully pick off weakened Pokemon that otherwise give my team problems, or just fragile offensive mons. So with that being said, guys, let's get into the battle. Alright guys, so we're here with the first match, and unfortunately I had to change the layout because apparently something was going on with the previous one. So yeah, hopefully you guys don't mind this one. And I got some water here, so hopefully my mouth does not get dry, and I kept my opponent waiting long enough. Here's a pretty cool looking team. Looking at leads though, I want to say I can just lead off with my Eelektross, so that's what I'm going to end up leading off with, as he decides to lead off with his Lopunny. This is most likely Mega Lopunny, which is actually a little bit scary. So what I'm going to do is just switch right into my Gligar, as he's going to end up going for the Fake Out just as I expected. And I do want to scout out for the Ice Punch, so what I'm going to do is switch into my Alomomola, as he does turn out to have it. And I don't know the damage output of Return and High Jump Kick to Alomomola, but I'm just going to Toxic this turn, predicting him to bring in the Gastrodon, which is great because this way I will be able to start wearing it down. The question is though, is he going to Toxic? I want to say he is going to Toxic actually. So I'm going to make, actually, okay, this is a bit of a risky play, as he Scalds and gets the burn. So that's actually rather upsetting. But I guess in this situation I can just switch out predicting the Earth Power, as he's going to switch into Bronzong, which is perfect because I do indeed have the knockoff, so I'm going to go for that. I don't think this will be like heat proof or anything like that, As I get rid of his leftovers, he's going to be able to get up his rocks, which I'm perfectly fine with. The question is, though, should I flamethrower actually? I kind of just want to volt switch. Yeah, because I can volt switch into my Gligar, actually. Yeah, because I don't want him to have rocks up on my field, which would really take me down. And turns out that he has a Toxic, and he does end up missing, which is rather unfortunate. But either way, I have to defog. I just have to defog. I do not want rocks up on my field. So he's going to be able to Toxic me. And, he can just go for rocks again. Well, if I bring in Hitmonlee... No, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get out of this with him having rocks. No, sorry. I got distracted there. Anyways, unfortunately, he will be able to get up rocks considering that I'm faster than him. So this is actually... That was a bad play on my part now that I look at it. I guess I can just bring in Dragolgi. Just because I do still have Focus Blast, and I want to say Focus Blast will be strong enough to finish him off. As long as I don't miss, I should be fine. And I should be faster than him anyways. So he's going to bring in the Gastrodon and get off a decent amount of damage on that, which is nice. However, though, I don't know if a Draco will be strong enough to finish him off, but I know I will get off a huge amount of damage. It just died. Wow. I was not expecting that to Oko, but this is why I like Dragon Fang. So he's gonna bring in the Spiritomb. I'm guessing he has Pursuit, so I just want to get off as much damage as possible with Draco, as I still do a solid 52% amount of damage, and he's gonna be able to finish me off, which is perfectly fine with me, as I can't, well no, yeah, because if I bring in Gligar and I defog again, he can't just switch right back into Bronzong. So I'm probably going to have to bring in Eelektross in this case. I really don't want to, but I'm going to have to. And I should be able just to safely go for Volt Switch, actually. Or I couldn't. No, I don't want to knock off. Yeah, I'm just going to Volt Switch, because he still should have use for the Spiritomb, if he does want to save it. So he's going to decide to switch out. He's going to bring in Lopunny, predicting me to knock off as I get off a solid chunk of damage. No, I have to, yeah, I'm going to bring in Alomomola. I'm going to bring in Alomomola. Just because in this situation, I can just most likely safely go for the Scald, because he has no real safe switching. As he goes for the Fake Out, I guess maybe scouting out to see if I would go straight for the Protect, but I really don't have to in this situation, seeing as Scald should do a solid amount of damage, plus there's a chance I could get a burn on whatever he decides to bring in, or if he does leave in Lopunny, I'm perfectly fine with that, as unfortunately Scald does nothing to this Bronzong, and he's definitely just going to go for Toxic. There's really no reason for him not to. I really can't afford Alomomola to be Toxic, so I'm going to be forced to switch out, which does kind of suck, but it's really the best thing I can do right now. And I'm going to just take this chance to go for the Roost, just because the the Toxic damage is starting to rack up on me. And if anything, I could get up my own rocks, actually. I think that's what I'm going to do. If he is going to get up his rocks, I'm going to get up my own rocks. So the question is now, I think I can afford to have Eelektross Toxic. I want to say I can. And he's just going to keep spamming Stealth Rocks, which is not a bad play at all on his part, as what I can do is Volt Switch most likely. Yeah, and this should be strong enough to finish off Bronzong, which is great. So as soon as I defog, I no longer have to worry about the rocks. The only question is, though, what should I switch in? Because if I bring in Abomasnow, that basically baits him to bring in Houndoom. I bring in Alomomola. If he has Toxic on his Golbat, that could be really bad for me. I can't... Well, actually... Could I just bring in Hitmonlee? I don't know. I don't know how much damage Knockoff would do to the Spiritomb. Offensive support. Hitmonlee Adamant Knockoff does 30 to 36%, and he is at 48%. So yeah, Knockoff would not be strong enough to finish him off, which does kind of suck. So I think I'm going to be forced to bring in Alomomola, as much as I don't want to, but it is fine. It's not too big of a deal. I'm a little worried that Houndoom is Nasty Plot, in which case he could just set up all over Alomomola, then I would be forced to fodder something off. In hindsight, maybe I should have just flamethrowered with Eelektross. Maybe I should have. I don't know. Either way, I'm just going to Scald. So he's going to go for Dark Pulse. Don't flinch me, please. Thank you. He does not get the flinch, which is excellent. And should I risk it? I really want to. I really do. I really want to risk switching into Hitmonlee. I'm going to do it. This is pretty risky because he could Fire Blast. I don't think so. Yes! Okay, good. And now he's in a situation where he basically is going to get knocked out if he does want to switch out. And on the off chance that he does want to bring in the Golbat, I'm just going to go for the safe fake out, as I'm able to finish off the Hitmonlee. Not Hitmonlee, sorry. I'm able to finish off the Houndoom. So it's one less thing I have to worry about as he brings in the Lopunny. He's definitely going to go for the fake out, I want to say. I want to save a Bomb Snow to be able to hit this Golbat for some super effective damage. I want to save Eelektross for Golbat as well, and I may be able to take a hit from Spiritomb. I feel Alomomola is a bit too obvious, and I believe in this situation I don't exactly need my Gligar anymore. Yeah, I'm just going to fodder off Gligar, I think. Just going to fodder this off. As he makes a nice play, goes for the high jump kick, thinking I would switch out into Alomomola. Very aggressive play on his part for sure. And he's definitely just going to Ice Punch, so I'm going to defog as he actually high jump kicks again. So getting rid of those rocks are going to be nice for my Mega Abomasnow, but I guess in hindsight I could have just gone for Earthquake. Actually, yeah, that probably would have been a better play now that I look at it. Either way though, it's not bad because I can just really Scald with Alomomola. And I don't want to bring in Hitmonlee because I don't really want to play the prediction game. As he brings in the Spiritomb, I unfortunately get a crit, no burn though. And I'm just going to protect, because if he is Choice Band, this is a perfect situation for him to go for the trick, which I really don't want. So let's see. He's going to end up going for the Will-O-Wisp. Okay. Will-O-Wisp I am not bothered by, because I know Eelektross will be able to take it perfectly fine. And I am just going to Volt Switch, because even if he is Black Glasses, I should still be able to take a Sucker Punch. As unfortunately I get a crit. I don't know how much that mattered. I want to say that didn't matter. And he just loses. Okay then. Yeah. That wasn't a bad match at all in my opinion. Because at that point, yeah, the battle was basically mine. Because he can't really do anything to my Alomomola. I do have Eelektross for his Golbat, and yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say that crit mattered, honestly. Because I could have just brought in a Abomasnow to Ice Shard, and then the outcome still most likely would have been the same. But yeah, guys, that was the first match. So with that being said, let's go get another one. So we got the second battle here, and this is going to be against MB Drill Sucks. I take it this guy does not like Mega Beedrill. So he has a pretty cool looking team. I actually really like his team. I'm really terrified of this Clawitzer. Actually, I have no idea what the base speed of Clawitzer is. Hold on. Okay, so its base speed is 59, which sucks. And no, I am not 6 of Hex anymore. Okay, let's see. Evan is here too, apparently. I want to say he's going to lead off with the Magneton. So I think I'm just going to lead off with Hitmonlee. And he actually ends up leading off with a Claw Wither, which is excellent. Because now I could just go straight for a knockoff. Actually, yeah, I think I can just risk knockoff turn 1. Because I don't think he's going to stay in. Because Claw Wither is a threat to my team. So he's definitely going to want to switch out into Aromatisse or Golbat. If he brings in Golbat, hey, I get rid of its Eviolite turn 1, which is great. So now being able to take this thing down is going to be a bit easier for me. Excuse me, sorry. So I don't. I want to say he's just gonna roost. Yeah, I was really worried that he would go for a U-turn, but this is fine with me, seeing as now what I can do is possibly just knock off. Honestly, I'm just gonna knock off. There's really no reason for me not to knock off, because he's probably just gonna bring in the Aromatisse, which is fine with me. But he actually ends up bringing in the Rhyperior. Okay, so I managed to get rid of that thing's leftovers. I'm just gonna go straight for the Giga Drain. I'm not sure if it does OHKO, however, but at the same time I don't really care. So he does end up bringing in the Aromatisse this turn. How fast is this? Base 90. No, it's not base 94, but its speed is base. Why do I keep saying base? Its speed is 94, which means I can just safely Volt Switch. Do I really want to risk it though? Do I want to risk bringing in Dragolgi? Not really. I could actually just switch right into Abomasnow. But okay, so worst case scenario, he goes for Moonblast. He most likely went for the Wish. So by bringing in Abomasnow, I could SD and Ice Shard the Golbat. Although I don't know if a Swords Dance does OHKO it. At the same time, he could just switch right into Magneton. And then if I bring in Dragolgi, that gives him a free switch right into Rhyperior, which is bad as well. I'm not going to risk bringing in Hitmonlee whatsoever. If I bring in Gligar, I do bait him to want to bring in the Golbat. I think actually Gligar is the safest play, because I can take this chance to get up my rocks, as he does go for the Moonblast, gets the ever so important special attack drop, obviously. And I kind of want to be aggressive and just Earthquake, to be honest. I think that's what I'm going to do, because there's a chance he could just switch right into Claw Wither, thinking I would want to go for my rocks, or even just go for the Roost. So he's going to end up going for the Wish. I'm just going to take the chance to get on my rocks, as he decides just to stay in, which I'm fine with, because as you can see, he's not really doing much damage to me. And I am going to be forced to Roost up this turn, because I do still have use for Gligar, as he's just going to keep going for Moonblast. Okay then. We are going to play this game. We're going to play this game. How much PP does Moonblast have, actually? If it comes down to it, I will stall this out. So he has 24. He has 24 Moonblast, which does kind of suck. Do I really want to make the aggressive play into my Crawdont? I want to say I can just actually switch right into Abomasnow. I'm going to Earthquake this turn just to see what he wants to do. Because I feel that, okay, never mind. I thought that he would take the chance to switch out, but he is adamant on staying in. So yes, the Roost is obvious. I know it is. As he brings in the Golbat. This should just basically give me a free switch into my Dragolgi, to be honest. Yeah, and then with that, I can just Focus Blast the incoming Rhyperior. So I'm going to make a bit of an aggressive play and switch right into my Dragolgi, and I am going to go straight for the Focus Blast. And this is where Dragon Fang will hopefully come in handy, because he may actually just switch right into Aromatisse. Yep. And seeing that I am quote-unquote locked into Focus Blast, I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk it. I wanted to Protect so badly. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, he got me on that one. I'm actually gonna Draco this turn. I'm gonna Draco this turn. Yes! Predicting, and I missed! That's really upsetting. That is really, really upsetting. Are you kidding me? That puts me in such a... This. I have to switch into Eelektross. It is the best thing I have to take a hit from this thing. As he ends up going for the Ice Beam. Luckily, he does not freeze me. And I'm just gonna go for Giga Drain. I want to keep this Eelektross at as much HP as possible, so I can just keep switching it into this Clawitzer. So he's gonna bring in the Oracion, and this thing is a bit of an issue to my team. I'm gonna switch right into Dragalge, as he ends up going for the Swords Dance. I want to say I can live any one hit, so I'm gonna go for the Sludge Bomb as he brings in the Golbat. I'm fine with that, as I get off a decent little bit of damage on him. I am just gonna drop a Draco this turn, as he decides to go for the... Are you kidding me? Really? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, but that's just... That's just so frustrating. I would have been able to get rid of this Rhyperior. I probably would have been able to knock out the damn Golbat. So he probably is going to be faster than me. So I'm just going to switch right into my Gligar, as he ends up going for the Flash Cannon. Doesn't do entirely too much damage, which is nice. And I'm just going to Roost up this turn, predicting him to bring in the Gligar just as he does. So I want to get on my rocks, actually. He's definitely going to U-turn. It's just a matter of what he's going to U-turn into. Either way, though, I'm just going to Earthquake just to get off damage on whatever. As he decides to go for the Brave Bird, okay, I'm fine with that. Doesn't really bother me, seeing as I can just go for Earthquake again. As he brings in the Oracion just as I expected. This way I get off a little bit of chip damage to hopefully bring him down to where Fake Out a Mach Punch will be enough to finish him off. And I'm going to switch right into Hitmonlee. As he decides to go for the Swords Dance, I'm fine with this because I do have the Fake Out, so I can get off a bit of chip damage with Fake Out and then probably have to fodder something off, which does kind of suck. Hold on. Mach Punch does 36 to 42%. So yeah, even if I got absolute max damage, there is no way I'd be able to finish him off. The question is he gonna CC or Leaf Blade? I really want to predict him to Leaf Blade. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna predict the Leaf Blade. Ah, yes! And he gets a crit! Why do I even bother? I'm sorry, guys, but I've literally got nothing but hacks against this thing. Not against this thing, against my opponent. Which is just really, really making me mad. Does he run Speedy V's is the question, and he does, and he's going to be able to finish me off. As I can just switch right into my Eelektross. And I'm actually going to go for the Volt Switch, I think. As he goes for the Water Pulse, thankfully he does not get the Confusion, which is good for me as I can just bring in my Hitmonlee this turn, and I should be able just to safely go for the knockoff if anything. Or I guess I really lose nothing in going for Fake Out, but knockoff is definitely my safest play. As he brings in the Golbat, still get off a solid chunk of damage on that, which is nice. Obviously, actually, I'm gonna risk it. Yes! Okay, good. So, I'm able to get rid of the Golbat, which is great. This is actually excellent because now I'm in such a good situation. Golbat was a bit of a nuisance. This Crawdon is almost gone. If I can find some way to get on my Stealth Rocks, I should actually have this one. I should have this in the bag. It's just a matter of getting rid of this Aromatisse, which is going to be a tad annoying to me. So we know that this can live one hit. I'm going to bring in my Gligar as he decides to go for the close combat. And I'm going to take this opportunity to just go ahead and get up my Stealth Rocks, just to be able to get rid of this Clawitzer if it does come down to it. I'm hoping he's going to predict me. Yep. So now I no longer have to worry about Clawitzer. I'm just going to Earthquake, because after Earthquake, I will bring him down to where a Mach Punch will be enough to finish him off, which is all I really need, as Leaf Blade does almost nothing to me. Actually, do I still have use for this Gligar? No, yeah, I do not have use for Gligar at this point, I want to say. So I'm definitely just going to Earthquake again, as he decides to go for a final Leaf Blade. I can just bring in Hitmonlee, and honestly, I just want to go for Fake Out, just because you never see Fake Out on Hitmonlee, and in this case, it actually does come in handy. So he's going to fought off Clawitzer. One giant special attacker is gone, which is really great. He's going to be forced to bring in his Aromatisse, basically, but he brings in the Virizion. Okay, I guess maybe he thinks I don't have Mach Punch, which is kind of understandable, as I'm able to finish him off. He's going to bring in the Aromatisse, which is right now the one thing just stopping me from destroying him. Prick. Okay, I don't... I can taste the salt in his voice. Do I want to bring in Alomomola? I could, actually. I wish I had the PJ Salt picture right now, because this is like a perfect situation where it's actually true. So I'm going to switch right into my Alomomola as he decides to go for the Moonblast. I don't really care, because eventually, if it does come down to it, and if it does turn out into a Stall War, guys, I will go ahead and just speed this part up, just so you guys won't have to sit here forever. And I'm just going to go straight for Scald. The reason why I went straight for the Scald is because I thought that he may want to bring in the Magneton, which would have been bad for me. And now the fact that he went for the Wish. See, the thing is, though, I don't want to switch right into my Dragalge. Actually, what am I talking about? I can just go for Wish. I can just go for the Wish. And I should be able to live a Moonblast, I want to say. Actually, I'm going to make a safer play, and I'm actually going to bring in Eelektross. Because by bringing in Eelektross, I guarantee I live a Moonblast, plus I can get back a solid amount of HP from the Wish. As I'm brought back up to almost full, I'm going to go ahead and go for the knockoff just to get rid of this thing's leftovers. Because at this point, all I really need is a free switch into my Dragalge, which I'm not going to switch right into it. So I'm able to get rid of his leftovers as he decides to go for the Wish. I guess I could run a quick damage calc. I'm gonna Volt Switch. No. Hold on. Alright, so Moonblast does 26 to 31%. I am sitting at 44%. So I'm actually just gonna go straight for the Volt Switch. And what I actually want to do is, I'm going to bring in Alomomola, and I'm going to go ahead and pass a Wish off to Dragalge, because it's definitely the safer thing to do, plus I guarantee that my Dragalge will get brought back up to a higher amount of HP. You get what I'm trying to say. So he decides to go for the Wish. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to Scald. No! I was hoping he would switch into the Magneton. And then, yeah, I'm sorry guys, this is pretty much rinse and repeat. But honestly, just getting Dragology back up to a lot of HP is what's gonna be more beneficial to me right now. As he Moonblasts, doesn't get this attack drop, I can now just go ahead, go for a nice powerful Sludge Bomb, as it should be enough to 2 KO, and he's gonna forfeit, and that is going to be the victory in my favor. So yeah, this battle really got dragged out, unfortunately, because of the hacks that did occur to me, but I guess in the end, it doesn't really matter. And I'm just gonna leave a nice PK face. Unfortunately, guys, as much as I would love to get one other battle, it's just we're reaching the 30-minute mark, which is where I normally like to kind of cut lives off, and I am running a little short on time. But yeah, as you can see, Dragology is still a massive threat. Assault Vest, Eelektross really does just come in handy so much, and then Fake Out Hitmonlee is still, well, not still, but Hitmonlee with Fake Out is actually pretty cool. I definitely do plan to use this a lot more in the future. Alomomola is fat as always. Unfortunately, didn't really get to show off Mega Abomasnow as much as I would like. But hey, in the end, I had fun. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the live, and if you did, then make sure to hit the like button down below. And with that being said, guys, I will see you all tomorrow. So, later, everybody.